watching Living on the Cheap and trying to figure out. Today's topic is pretty much coffee and chit chat because I didn't come up with a topic. In fact, I know I've been away from YouTube for a little while, and I totally apologize about this. I've been so busy, and then it was a long weekend, and my daughter had the Friday off and the Monday off because Monday was the holiday, and my husband took the Tuesday off. So we went to our cabin, which we haven't done at all really to stay the night anyways since last summer. So I have a few videos, and I hope to enter them in this video of what the yard looked like. We did go check on the place a couple times during the winter, but we didn't do any cleanup of any sort. The grass hadn't grown or whatever. But now the grass has grown, and you will see just how big it is. Also, do you like the new hairdo? I got a haircut done right before we left. It was really long, first of all, super long. And I kept wanting to buy my own scissors and cutting my own hair. And everything I look up when people do their own hair doesn't look that good. And because I do have very super thin hair, I like it layered. And to get the layers done properly, I really need someone else to do it. And my husband's not around enough to do it for me. He travels a lot for work and he works really hard. So when he is home, we really like to keep it, low key, quiet, and unstressful, and not with jobs that he has to do. So yeah, gonna have a sip here. So mid-month passed, and I totally apologize about that. I didn't even grab my phone. Mid-month sucks. I've been keeping up with my budget, which is fine, but I didn't do my promise to myself about the no spend month. That went out the window a long time ago. So, but I am staying within the budget that I originally planned. It was just the no spend. It would have been buying nothing except for groceries. But I've already registered for 2 more run races. And I apologize about my shirt. That's from last year's race. And I noticed when I looked on YouTube, I was wearing the same shirt. I'm so sorry. I guess once a week I wear the same clothes, and I probably rotate through my same clothes every week. So I apologize. But yeah, I joined 2 more races. One's at the end of June. The other one's for September. It was a buy one, get one for 20 bucks or something. And then I got $5 off the first one. So it was a pretty good deal. I have a lot of time to train for the second one. My first one's only a 5K, but it's not the first one for the season. No, first one passed, and I got this cute little bracelet instead of a medal, which I really love. I'm going to see if I can show that to you guys. Sorry. Let's see. Can you see that? It says, oops. Yeah, let's get in there good. It says, love you on it. I don't know if you can see that. I'm just reflecting everywhere, aren't I? Anyways, that's the bracelet we got when we finished the race. It was a 5K. My daughter ended up coming, so we didn't run. But I have a 10K coming up, and I've been trying to train for that. And I'm not doing very good because I'm not very motivated, just like anybody else. So tonight I'm going up for a run, and I hope to do the best I can. And just kind of see where I'm at. But it's been really hot here lately. It's about 20 degrees. I think right now it's 20 degrees, but it's totally overcast, which means in the next couple days when that overcast blows away, it's going to be about 30 degrees. So I found a recipe on how to make your own electrolytes, because I find I get very tired, and if you're like me, if you get very tired from sitting in the sun or just being in the sun at all, it's probably because you're slightly dehydrated, and because you've been sweating, even though you don't have to be sweating like dripping in sweat, but when you're hot you automatically sweat and you lose electrolytes. So you need to stock up. If you ever notice yourself craving chips or salty foods like that in the summer, it's probably because you're losing electrolytes, and it's your body's way of recouping that. So I found a recipe in a magazine, and I thought, I'm going to share this with everybody because it was so easy to make, and it was actually really tasty. I didn't mind the salt in it, probably because I craved it. Yeah. Anyways, it was so easy. It's 4 cups of water, a tea bag of ginger flavored herbal tea, which I have to tell you, I used whatever tea I had on hand. I did not use a caffeinated tea. I did use a herbal tea. I think mine was called Pink Lemonade. I used whatever because I did not have ginger. A sprig of fresh rosemary is optional, which I did not have. A 1/4 cup of orange juice, 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of Canadian maple syrup or liquid honey. I skipped the sweetness because I do find oranges are sweet enough. So I was kind of like, why am I putting... I thought I'd try it, and if I needed it, I'd put it in. I ended up enjoying it, didn't need it at all. And only a 1/4 teaspoon of quality sea salt. That's it. For 4 cups, a little more than 4 cups. It's almost 4.5 cups. No, 4 1/4 cups of liquid. And I thought, really? That's it? Yes, that's it. Yes, it did taste salty. I'm not going to say it didn't, but the orange juice with the lemon juice, I thought it tasted fine. It wasn't that bad. I was expecting it to be much saltier. So I was quite impressed. So, and actually mine looked just like this one, except I did not put fresh sliced oranges in it. That would have been smart. Yeah, that would have been smart. But anyways, and I did put it in a canning jar, and I found last year at Walmart, they had with straws the canning lids so that you could use a canning jar as a cup and you could drink from it, which I thought was so awesome. I also used it for my homemade dishwasher soap, and I used that as a spout so that I could pour it right out of the canning jar. So I think they were like $7.99 or something, and I'm gonna go to Walmart and look for some more of those because I have a gazillion. Excuse me, I got hiccups. I have a gazillion canning jars from all the canning I've done. So yeah, why not use them as cups? That's just ingenious. And they don't sweat as much because the glass is so thick. It's not thermal. I'm not going to say it is. But I noticed it didn't sweat, which I was like, wow, how did it not sweat? And I think it's because the glass is so thick. It's that super thick. I mean, it's made for being boiled, right? But yeah, that's what I did. So I've still been very busy. I just finished, and I hope I would never look at these trees again, but I finished the alterations that I had to do on the 10 costumes. I actually had to alter 8 of the 10. Somebody, why did I sign up for this? You know what? I love sewing. I really do, but I love sewing from scratch. I hate alterations, and altering or sizing for children, oh my God, they didn't sit still. These little kids, they all ranged from 7 years and up, and they, like even the 10-year-olds did not sit still for me to be able to pin the hems. So I hope that the hems are, you know, straight, first of all, and I hope they're not too short. I went with the longer end of things because I was just looking at it going, how the heck, you know, did I come up with this hem? And I know why. I remember thinking in my head, well, not one of these kids sit still. Not one. And I did find one did. She sat perfectly still. And I said to her, she had a beautiful bow in her hair. And I said, oh, you have a beautiful bow in your hair. And she says, oh, my mom made it for me. It matches the dress she made. I said, your mom sews? And she says, yes. But her mom didn't volunteer to sew for this play. So that left me to do all the extra little things. It wasn't, you know what, I shouldn't complain. The owner of the school, her mom does all the sewing, and she makes these beautiful, elaborate costumes. Just gorgeous stuff. So the making of the stuff is not the difficult part. It's how did she get it all to fit so properly to alter all the alterations on little kids. Because I find little kids just don't sit still. It was driving me mad. I believe I talked about last week how I cut the cable, and it's been a week, and you know what? Nobody in the house is missing it. I shouldn't say that. None of the kids are missing it. My husband misses it when he gets home. He likes to watch TV, the shopping network of all the channels in the world to watch. He watches the shopping network before bed. So he's been having a little bit of a problem with it. But other than that, nobody, not even myself, is noticing anything. So it's been good. It's been great. It's only been a week, I think it's only been a week, but we've been loving it. So I just keep thinking to myself, that extra money goes to debt, that extra money goes to debt. My local running room store is having a sale. I'm trying to stay away, but I found out they have runners on sale, and I'm like, oh, the runners I wanted, well, I've got them, but they're on sale for a lot cheaper than what I paid for these ones. And since my feet aren't growing, I know they're not growing. They haven't grown in like 10 years, maybe more. I'm kind of on a debate. Do I go ahead and buy these runners for $90, or do I just wait and, you know, buy them when I need them? And I do have the money. I do have it in my allowance, but do I really need it? That's the question. Let me know. You tell me down below, and let me know if I should get those runners or not. We'll talk to you soon. I'll try to get some videos up and going very soon. Thanks for watching.